Greetings. It's July 22nd, morning of. I'm heading from Hastings to St. Louis today. I'm going to record the first leg of the journey, and so that's going to be Hastings to Miesville. We'll swing by the ball yard in Miesville. Then we're going to take 61 down to Redwing, where we'll pick up State Road 19. Take that to County Road 6, take that to Goodhue, jump across Goodhue, and take, I think it's State Highway 58 to Zumbrota. And there's a covered bridge in Zumbrota, so with any luck, that's where I'll be stopping this video. The reason for the complicated route today is US Route 52, which is the main north-south road to Rochester, is under construction right now, and it's a bit of a mess. So instead we're going to take a slightly scenic route. Hopefully it won't add too much time to the journey. Departure time right now is 7:45-ish. So started off the day with my first wrong turn. It won't be the last. I just headed towards 61. I actually want to take 316 for a bit because I want to take the kind of scenic route to Miesville. And that is a road called Nicolai. In this part of the country, your definition of scenic may vary, but it's kind of rolling hills of corn this time of year. Looks like Minnesota's been in a drought this summer, and that is 2 summers in a row. Last summer before we moved, we were in a pretty significant drought, and this one looks not quite as bad as the last, but it's I see a lot of crunchy grass. The fields look okay, but they're all irrigated. Alright, this here is 316. It's a state road. It's the shortcut between Hastings and Redwing. If you don't want to take 61 all the way, 61 goes to Miesville. I'll take this a block or two, and then we'll pick up either Michael or Nicolai, possibly both. Haven't decided. These are the new traffic circles they put in on 316 or roundabouts, what have you. They redid this road a while back and put in this median and put in a bunch of those traffic circles. I think the road was shut down for the better part of 9-10 months. Pop the headlights on here. It's a little dim. Passing Michael now. I think I said on another video, a lot of the streets in the country in this part of Dakota County, they're named after people's first names. So we just passed Michael and we're heading toward Nicolai. Nicolai is probably the outlier in the bunch. The others are English first names or Scandinavian first names. I don't think Nicolai is either one of those. up on a solar farm here, and I believe that means this is Nicolai. Yes, Nicolai. And if memory serves, there's a really good tractor store around the corner here. Primarily Case International Harvester, so lots of red tractors out. I tend to take Nicolai, especially at night, because it has less traffic than 316, and 316 services a casino, and so people kind of drive a little crazy there at night. I'll let you connect the dots. There are lots of red tractors out today, some big ones too, and a combine harvester over there. Very cool. Got a used New Holland or two over there too. Owen and I would go there and walk around a lot, especially during the height of the pandemic when you couldn't do anything else. Definitely looks like an awesome tractor store. There's another good one down in Vermilion. That is a New Holland dealership. And then there's a tractor store in Miesville, and I think it's Kubota tractors. Coming up on the junction with County 62. And the video just got interrupted for a moment there while I was rechecking my directions. Apparently I'm not allowed to do that and keep the camera rolling, so I'll have to splice these back together. Cross street here is the creatively named 2/10. This road's in great shape. They just resurfaced it in the last year or so. Last time I took it, in fact, it was dug up and was basically temporarily gravel. passing the creatively named 220th Street East. 220th Street East. Almost to Miesville, and I'll swing by Jack Brewer Stadium. It's the home of the Miesville Mud Hens, my second favorite baseball team, right behind the Cardinals. The Mud Hens stadium it's just awesome. It's got like a Field of Dreams type aspect to it. Foul balls sometimes fly into a graveyard next door. It's kind of a cool spot. And that crossroad we're starting to see ahead, that should be 61, and that means this is Miesville. Throw in neutral and roll a little bit. Oh wow, they redid a bunch of culverts down here too. We'll swing right and check out the ball field. If we ever move back to Minnesota, this would be a good spot to be. Here's the Zumbrota tractor store. We spent a lot of time walking around this one too. And here's the ball yard. Jack Brewer Field, home of the Miesville Mud Hens. I'll swing around the gravel lot. Here's the graveyard that the foul balls fly into. They got a couple grandstands in it. Lots of lawn seating too. My only regret on this trip is that the Mud Hens weren't playing a home game, but we drove down to Redwing and saw them take on one of their rivals, the Aces. That's pretty cool. Got the Little League field over here. And the ball yard here. I was talking with one of the radio announcers for the Mud Hens, and he tells me the left field line's only about 305 or 310 or something, but it's got a 20-foot wall over there that you might have got a glimpse of just now. So it's like a mini green monster. Alright, back on the road. We're getting on 61 here. See if we can find a gap. I found a gap. Excuse the windshield spray. I got the green stuff in there right now. I don't know if the color's coming through or not though. Take 61 here down the hill to Redwing. Before we get into Redwing proper, we're gonna pick up 19, which I think actually heads over to Cannon Falls. but we're not going to take it all the way there. We're going to take 19 to County Road 6, and that goes to Goodhue. Goodhue is the county namesake of Goodhue County, but I don't know if it's the county seat anymore or not, or if it ever was, because the big town in Goodhue County is Redwing, by far. And we're about to cross into Goodhue County now. You can see the green sign coming up on the right. So we're departing Dakota County and heading into Goodhue now. And like just about everywhere else in Minnesota right now, we've got road construction. But the Maps app said that this way would still beat trying to figure out 52. Oh dang, I forgot to text my wife I was on the road. I'll do that once we hit Zumbrota, because as I just found out, as soon as I pull open my text, this video stops recording. This part of the country in Minnesota is dotted by churches that just really tower above the landscape. And behind us by about, probably 7 or 8 miles on the other side of Miesville is a town called New Trier. And it's got just a really remarkable church there. And we're coming up on another church spire ahead now. The other night, my buddy David and I went down here to Redwing to see the ball game at their town ballpark, and it was really nice. They have a really good ballpark there. Not quite on the same level as the Miesville park, but close. And good food, and they sold beer by the bag. Basically, you get a 6-pack of beer, and it's served to you in a bag of ice. I hope the camera's picking up the colors of the sky behind that church spire up there. That's pretty remarkable. That is something. Like it's raining to the east-northeast a little bit. Okay, this is junction 19. This isn't the turn though. This is County 19. I think I'm looking for State 19. That's not right. Keep going a ways. gets a little steep ahead. I'll try rolling in neutral a little bit, but the wind resistance might not allow it. I'm actually losing speed a little bit. We'll see how it goes. A lot of states had laws against rolling in neutral up until recently. Never really understood it. But a lot of states are also now repealing them because of the price of gas. I've been rolling in neutral and I've gone from 62 to about 58. I think we're going to cross a river, and then that's going to be the Cannon River. And then we need to keep our eyes out. Back in gear. Keep our eyes out. I'm the only one in the car. Keep my eye out for whatchamacallit. 19. I think it's State Road 19, not County Road. There's a pretty epic bike trail down here that we're about to go over when we go over the river. The Cannon Valley Trail that goes all the way from Redwing up to Cannon Falls, and then that connects to a couple other trails that go beyond that. So I think it's 20 miles each way. Privately owned trail, but yours to use for a small fee. It's a great trail. Probably rode it 6 or 7 times last summer. It's one of those rails to trail type deals. So pretty flat. And here's the main channel of the Cannon River. It splits into 2 or 3 channels down here in the bottomlands. But up by Cannon Falls, it's almost like a rapid. Here it's more wide and slow and muddy. Up near Cannon, it's a rapid. In fact, I hope that wasn't my road. In fact, no, here's our road. I once went canoeing on the Cannon River with my friend at the time, and we dang near tipped. Hit a boulder, couldn't see it. Spun us around. We were going backwards probably a good 100 yards before we got it righted. This looks like Minnesota 19. If memory serves, we'll be on it about 4 miles. Then we'll be looking for County Road 6, making a left. Last time I took this road to Goodhue, it was the dead of winter. And I saw a lot of people on snowmobiles or snow machines. Looks a little different right now. Alright, I see a sign that says Junction 6. This should take us to Goodhue. If I remember right, Goodhue is a small town kind of on a hill. And we'll need to turn left when we get there and go down the hill and pick up State Highway 58. I can't use my nav while recording on this phone. I'm just recording this on a basic phone, so I'm doing it by memory, but I looked it up this morning too and texted myself the directions, but as it turns out I can't read my text while recording either, because then it stops too. So we're going by dead reckoning a little bit. recall using the four-wheel drive on the Frontier. When I took this in winter, it was pretty slippy. At least for parts of it anyway. That is a nice pig sign. Maybe I should get one of those for our house in St. Louis. Cross traffic does not stop. Good to know. Something about Minnesota roads when you're in a truck chassis that they bounce, especially in warmer weather. I think it's something about the expansion and contraction, but this road is bouncing me. It's a new road and it's bouncing me. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not, but there is a bounce here. I think I hear it in my voice. Something about the pavement they use here sometimes. It just makes it for a bouncy road. We're about 28 miles out of Hastings. I think we're gonna be in good use soon. I'm gonna see if this bounciness comes out in my voice, so I'm gonna do that the trick that you used to do it in school in front of the fan. Yeah, it's bouncing. It's really bouncing. The first time I encountered this, it was in southern Minnesota. Something about the pavement was bouncing me there too. I was in an old Ford Ranger. It was so bad, and it was sort of like this, you just get used to it after a while, but it was bad enough and strange enough that I pulled off the side of the road. I think it was Interstate 35, and I looked at all my tires. I thought I might have had a tire separating or something like that. But it's something about this style of pavement that will bounce a truck suspension around. It's almost like you're rocking back and forth. Something. We're transitioning into the part of Minnesota that very much looks like Iowa. Like it might be good to you. I see water towers on the left. Yep. This is good to you. Like a two-way stop. Nobody's here. Sign says Goodhue, a community city. And now we're on older pavement, so not rocking anymore. Like we're coming up on 58 now. In winter, this is a snowmobiling hub. 58 is great for snowmobiling. You'll see all sorts of people doing it. And I've got a gap. no real memory about how far it is between Goodhue and Zumbrota, but ballparking it off the map, I'd say 10-15 miles. Could be more though. The corn is looking really healthy around these parts. They've either had good rain or good irrigation. But I'm not seeing any of the irrigation equipment I'm used to seeing, so they might be rain reliant around here. I see a water tower, so I'm thinking we're there. There's a covered bridge in Zumbrota that I'll go to, and probably that's where I'll stop this video. And beyond Zumbrota is US Route 52. Down to Rochester. Zumbrota population 3,726. And over here is the covered bridge park. And there is the covered bridge. Alright, here's where I'll stop the video. Got about another 450 miles ahead of me today, but that was a cool way of starting the day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.